Right now, Congressman Dan Meuser of Pennsylvania. He's a member of the Financial Services Committee, chairman of the Subcommittee on Oversight and Investigations, and member of the Small Business Committee. Congressman Meuser, it's such a pleasure to have you, sir. I mean, the messaging is clear. It is a Schumer shutdown, but now we have pressure coming in from the unions. I mean, there's an 800,000 member strong American Federation of Government Employees calling on the Senate Democrats. Even Dick Durbin says it matters. They've been good friends to us. How much does it matter, though, if today another vote failed?
Yeah, you're not kidding, Bianca. Another vote did fail. And of course, it's always nice being with you, even under these circumstances. I mean, it's just really hard to understand where the Democrats are coming from at this point, and primarily their leadership. You know, you're hearing from the Democrat rank and file. One of them actually said today, "I'm tired of hearing that my Democrat Party lie. I'm not going to lie for them anymore." Now, it hasn't made it into the mainstream yet, but it's commentary like that. And that was a House member. This is getting very, very serious. All they're doing is spreading falsehoods. I mean, clearly, it's a Schumer, personal political problem that he's trying to solve. And from Jeffrey's standpoint and others, they're just trying to get in the way of the Trump agenda. And it's not just the Trump agenda, it's a Republican agenda, bringing common sense to our economy, common sense to regulations, trying to reduce some spending, grow the economy, bring world peace, and bring common sense to our society. I mean, that's all this is about.
Tired of lying.
They are losing. They are going off the left cliff and then some.
I'm tired of lying. I mean, and now they're playing games with the American people. But we heard, the second most powerful, Catherine Clark, saying it is leverage. It is about President Trump, saying the quiet part out loud. I do want to ask you about the senator from your state of Pennsylvania, John Fetterman. He's come out and said, country over party. There's been a lot of chatter about Democrats threatening to primary him because he has been sort of this, maybe in a way, unexpected voice of reason, but here's the Senator Fetterman, who is getting a lot of press for bucking his party. Will it ultimately cost him, you think, his they're very, very bitter over there. You know how nasty they can be on the left. So what happens to John Fetterman if he continues to be the voice of reason over there and push back within his party?
Well, first off, he's a Pennsylvanian, so I want to stay positive. But when John Fetterman is the voice of reason of the Democrat Party, that should keep people a little bit concerned and awake at night. No offense, because he's showing courage, he's showing bravery. Look, John Fetterman votes against Republicans 94% of the time, against President Trump 94% or so of the time. But he's for Israel's right to exist. He's for reasonably secure borders. He's against this shutdown. He doesn't think all Republicans are fascists. And so to the standard Democrat member, apparently, those who want to run for elective office, that's far too extreme for them. What you and I see as real common sense and logic. So let's see if those guys who think they're going to run against them and need to go to those extreme measures, we shall see what happens. I mean, we'd rather have a Republican in there, but right now, like I said, John Fetterman showing a lot of courage. And by the way, on this shutdown, he's showing courage not to shut down TSA, not to shut down telehealth, to pay our military. I mean, give me a break, Democrat Party. Everybody out there, continue to call you Democrat senators and just tell them to get their heads on straight. This is ridiculous at this point.
All right, well, the union certainly is being outspoken about it. Congressman Dan Meuser of Pennsylvania, thanks for stopping by today. We'll continue to, of course, watch as the Senate says there'll be more votes.